So hey everybody, Panfish guy out here in the garage. We're getting ready to do some fishing of some variety tomorrow. So I'm out here working on getting the batteries charged on the boat, and whether or not the boat goes tomorrow, I'm not sure. Just getting some stuff ready for tomorrow. Speaking of which, thinking about doing some spider rigging tomorrow, and got a couple of new poles I got to get outfitted. So I need to put some line on some reels, and just so happens, got an email from some folks the other day, at the folks at Plusinno Fishing, and they asked me to do some product reviews for them. So we're gonna play around with that, see what they got to offer. So they sent me this nice little box in the mail here. We're gonna open it up, and this is a Plusinno Fishing line spooler. And Plusinno Fishing is an Amazon seller, and they sell a lot of products online. I'm not sure if they're on eBay or not. On eBay or not, but here's their little thank you card. Anyway, we're gonna open this up and try it out, see what we can do with it. Give it a rating, give it a star rating. So, got the box open here. Got this little deal here, which is like a little clamp on, and this is handy because just so happen to have a little spot here on the side of the boat I can clamp this onto. This is handy dandy. So let me just get that done. It's be handy for clamping onto, say, the edge of a table, a picnic table if you're traveling, or a 2x4 truck bed maybe. I don't know if it'll fit on a truck bed, but lots of places that would clamp onto for handy use. Then we got a bag of parts here. Looks like we got a shaft for the spool. Yeah, so we got a little shaft for the spool, and there's instructions in here too. And I gotta say, my initial look at these instructions, I bought a similar product from Farm and Home Store a few years ago. It's like a spooling station thing, and you might even see it hanging behind me. And I'll be honest with you, the instructions were on a card, or a little booklet about this big, like the ACC crappie sticker here, and the print was so tiny I couldn't read it. I needed a magnifying glass. I've got bifocals, but I couldn't read it. It was terrible. So needless to say, I didn't really get the thing set up very well, and kind of halfway used it, but not all that thrilled with it. But if you're looking at the, it's got the instructions here, nice big print where old guys like me can read it. But this little shaft just screws into this here. And I like that this has got like a winder on it, because you can actually use this to, and it says it in some of the literature, is that you can use this to take line off of a reel too. So you had some old crappy line you wanted to take off, and you didn't want to do this number to pull all the line off. Just put it on here and wind it off. Got this little piece right here, goes into the body of the clamp here, and then it just screws down like so. Got a little bait caster I'm gonna put some line on here. I've got it's a G5000 by Grizzly Jig, and I'm going to be using it on one of my spider rigging poles. I had a bit of an unfortunate incident at Table Rock Lake last year, and two of my poles went in the water. So I'm down to 4 at the moment. I fish with 6 when I can, depending on what state I'm in. But I got this little guy here, and it's gonna mount on here just like you're putting it on your fishing pole. Okay, and then I got some P-line high-vis 10-pound test. I like to use a little heavier test on my spider rigging poles, just because I can get out of trouble sometimes when I get myself in some brush. Okay, what I like about this is that you can tension this line so that when you're pulling it onto your pole, it's not flopping all over the place and onto your reel. So I like the way that is set up. Okay, a couple more turns. Don't need a ton of line on these. All right, so that worked out pretty good. I like it. Line's already starting to go sideways on me here, so I'm gonna have to get that on a pole and get it tied off, so kind of keep some tension on it. All right, so I guess the other thing I wanted to try today then was spin cast. Let's see how this works for a spin cast reel. And that was just a little cheapy spin cast. I don't know, I got it on an old rod years ago. The rod's been broken forever, but I repurposed the reel. Do a little bluegill fishing with it. So I guess we got to do this backwards for a spin caster. So, because I don't think I can turn it over, but the line's not going to wind very well. So we're going to try this with a 6-pound Mr. Crappie high vis, and if you can't tell, I like my high vis line. At some point, I may just do a giveaway, as folks maybe reach out to me and say, hey Dan, you want to do a review on something? I'll say sure, and then it's not something I'm gonna necessarily continue to use. I'll probably just do a giveaway or something and let you folks get a crack at them. Slightly gently used, not brand new, but gently used. Okay. All right, so let's see if we can wind this off of here. Oh yeah. That makes that a lot easier. I can't count how many times I've peeled that line off of a reel and ended up with it wrapped around my feet, or the cat's gnawing on it. That's nice. That worked really well. Put her to the test here. See how we do pulling this. Yeah, loosen it up a little bit. And I'm going to hold tension on this because, yeah, that thing is loosening up on me. Alright, I think that's going to do me for the moment. So, didn't go off too badly. I got a little ahead of myself there and got too much line out at one particular point. Now, whether or not line twist is going to be a problem here is to be determined. And you can see that's one to pop off of there. But you know what? That's that's kind of par for the course with these spin casters anyway, you know? So that's just kind of the way they're built, and that line, it don't take much to get that line twisted. So when I get it out fishing tomorrow, I'll find out a little better how that's going to look. But overall, I kind of like this setup. This shaft could be a little bit longer, just for these bigger spools. But yeah, if I had to rate this, and at the price point they're selling it at, yeah, I'd probably have to give it a 4 out of 5 stars. You know, just because of the, you know, it's pretty convenient, fairly strong. It's plastic, you know, the body of it's plastic, but it's sturdy. You know, it's not cheesy feeling like it's just going to fall apart at any minute. Instructions aren't bad. You can actually read the instructions, which is great. So anyway, we'll see how the spin cast thing works out. I'll report back on that. But hope you liked the video. And again, if you like my videos, please like, share, tell your friends, subscribe, hit that notification button. You get all my videos when they pop up. Thanks.
As always, don't forget to check out our friends at my724outdoors.com on the web and Facebook. Also, if your wife or husband says you need therapy because you fish too much, you should check out Thumb Therapy on Facebook. Hey, if you get a chance, go on over and check out my Facebook and Instagram pages.